Hello, hello, hello. Greetings and good day to you all. My name is SonjaMarie with Wordlife Astrology on this beautiful Monday. It's February 16th, 2026, and I am reporting live in this moment in time. Not unless you get the video a little bit later. I'm reporting live in this moment in time here on TikTok as well as YouTube, of course. What's up, family? How you doing? As Sonia Marie's Word Life Astrology page. As people come on in, I'd like to just give you a few announcements. I hope y'all get ready for a really, really packed, fun and packed rundown. Let me plug this mic in real quick. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Can you still hear me, Nia? How you doing, beautiful? What's up, Camille? In the place? Somebody let me know if they can hear me on this thing. 1 2 1 2 in the place to be. Synergy Celestial is here. I'm so glad you're here, D Strokes. Thank you, Synergy. I appreciate you. Um, Always happy to see the family. What's happening, D? What's happening, everybody? Roll on in, take a seat. Please invite yourself. Woo, for a fun packed day, for a fun packed hour and a half, possibly, maybe, as we do the things. Okay, a few announcements as folks roll on in and get their notifications. As you know, the village and I and a few people in lovingly invited in as our village is going to Auto Camp Sequoia this May 28th to June 1st. Have you ever been? I will not stop talking about Sequoia. Oh, I forgot my fan. I will not stop talking about Sequoia. I will not stop talking about the woods. I will not stop talking about the forest. I will not stop talking about nature and all things that have to do with nature. I will not. I just will not stop doing it. I won't. Why? Because it represents everything that I am. That's for ding dong damn sure. In which I try to do my best to share that with you, employ that onto you in regards to nature, in regards to the rhythm. So, going back to our retreat and the 8 retreats that we have done, this is numero ocho for sure. The 8 retreats that we have set time to do, we always pick places that are embedded in something majestic, magical, definitely nature like, in a way in which we can tap into different portals. When I first started doing these retreats, I said to myself, I'm going to do 9 retreats on every magical portal that's situated in on the planet. Well, it started out that way because we did 3 years in Sedona, and Sedona is absolutely a portal space. If you ever been to Sedona, if you have not ever been to Sedona, Arizona, you really should go. It's just one of them spots that light you up. But Mount Shasta is one of them too, in which we've gone to. Yosemite is adjacent to Shasta, and so is Sequoia adjacent to that. Costa Rica is absolutely a a portal spot, of energy coming through on the planet from the heavens above. Belize, we went to for our 7th one, not necessarily a portal spot, but it's not far from Costa Rica. And it's a whole bunch of beautiful brown and black people there. We had an awesome time in Belize. So if you ask yourself, why do we have to go to the woods? Why do we have to go to these spots? There's intention. There are absolutely intentions behind what it is that Spirit and I decide to do. I just don't verbalize them always. That's how I move, y'all. I don't know if you know that already, but there's a majestic kind of like magic. Majestic is not the word I wanted to use. A magic and mysterious way in which I move because God says, be quiet about certain things and just do what I tell you to do. Get the people there and let me do the work. So that's a big, lengthy commercial for our 8th annual retreat to say that this is not just a vacation. It absolutely is not a vacation. Again, happening May 28th to June 1st of this year. It's absolutely not a vacation, but it is a retreat in which I have to tell you and remind you, I'm even led. It's very, very scary living my life sometimes, because a lot of times I have no idea where money's coming from. A lot of times I have no idea where ideas are coming from. I have no ideas. I have no idea of where I'm going to and what I'm doing from every moment of the time. I only get what I need to get when God tells me, when God shows me. Now, it's because it's my journey, but I also believe it's the proper way for my life in order to live. And then astrologically speaking, my North Node is in Pisces. If y'all don't know, the North Node, this is just me giving a little commercial so everybody can get their notifications. So, bear with me, be a little patient, okay? Because we're going to get to the weekly rundown in just a minute. There's lots to talk about. Eyebrow, exclamation. So I just find it very, very rewarding for my North Node in Pisces as North Node being the purpose of our lives. Do you know where your North Node is? Please tell me you do. Do you know where your North Node is? Oh, a girl needs her. Gosh. Oh, here it is. I'm smarter than I thought. Your North Node is what's showing you what you are supposed to do this time around. What's up, Lloyd Bryan? Meaning not your vocation, not your job, not your career, not what it is that you spend your money and your time on. Oh, I should put down that shade over there, right? It's not those things. Okay, it's what your spirit, your soul has come to leave an imprint on this particular planet in all areas. It encompasses the family, it encompasses your career, it encompasses what it is your passions are. And how, again, your legacy and how you want to be remembered. But the North Node is how you do the thing. Does that make sense to everybody? Find out where your North Node is. And like I've told clients for the last 15, 20 years, tap into this book called Astrology for the Soul by a chick named Jan Spiller, who has passed on within the last couple of years. I've learned a lot from her. Astrology for the Soul is about the North Node. She has like 60 pages dedicated to each North Node. And if you know the house that your North Node is in, even better. You can read two sections, one for the sign of your North Node and one for the sign of the house that your North Node is in. I may be going over a few of y'all's heads, but this is for those that need to hear it. All right. So in any case, in our retreats, like I'm literally being told months in advance, weeks in advance, sometimes days in advance, what to get. And I pride myself on that, what to get and what to do for y'all. And I pride myself on that because if you've been to any of my retreats, even though there was some whack ass shit that happened because people come in with their human stuff, you get what I'm saying? People come in with their human things. God has always led me to navigate around that. And even with the human egotistical foundations, or I should say egotistical injections that had happened, it's always been purposeful. It's always been on time. And thank goodness, knock on wood, we have always been safe and secure. And everybody has managed to get back home with a smile. So, if you want to appreciate that and experience that, please go over to my website at wordlifeastrology.com/retreats. Check out a little write-up of the past retreats that we've done and sign up. Put your deposit down or whatever. Here's the deal too. If you bring somebody with you and y'all share an Airstream, which is the sleeping accommodations. It's like a really small, dope ass plush little trailer like situation with a kitchenette in there, a bedroom in there with a queen size bed, a futon that's a queen size, and your own little bathroom. It's really, really cute, y'all. It's really, really cute. Trust me when I tell you, the Leo in me loves it because I'm a little glammy like that. If you share that Airstream with somebody, $1,000 is knocked off your price. I'm trying to tell you. So both of y'all will pay less $1,000 and get the same accommodations, meaning, the workshops that we'll do, the nature hikes that we'll go on, trying to solidify a whitewater raging kind of river excursion for us, doing a little performance and joining in with everybody else, enjoying their performances as well. Food on top of food on top of food. We're going to have some good times and we're going to have some great conversations. And more importantly, like really tap into Not only spirit, but community, because that's the theme. We have to get rooted in community. We've been going through way too much in the past couple of years to not find a way to get back to the community that wants to find you. Does that make sense to anybody and everybody in here? How many spots do I have left? Not always. Please come. You know I miss you. I haven't been bugging you, but I love you. There's about 4 spots available. 4 spots available. So if you can go with somebody else in your airstream, again, $1,000 knocked off. Text me and let me know. If you're serious about it, let me know and I'll tell you how to go about doing it, okay? But I would love to have you there, sweet sister. And anybody else, again, we have a great, great time. Now, I can tell you she went to Belize, even though they had them big ass horse flies in that motherfucker. Like, God damn, Belize got all these flies. Oh, Mystic, it stopped raining for a minute. Oh, y'all, squirrel. It's been raining here in Los Angeles. And when it rains, the puppy don't like to go outside. And I said, I hope it stops raining so you can go poop. But I'm talking to y'all, so she's going to have to wait. She's looking at me like, what you talking to me for? Anyway. Oh, yes. And you did go to Costa Rica. My bad, my bad, my bad. She went to Costa Rica as well. We had a really good time. Anyway, that's the commercial because I want to set up and talk about this week. Are y'all ready? Is all I want to say. Now, listen, I'm going to take my time today. Y'all mind if I take my time over here on TikTok? Please share this information if you must. What we do is talk about the astrological transits that's happening for this particular week. You can come on over to YouTube at Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page and get the timestamps if you'd like, and just come on in on Wednesday, come on in on Friday, and to see how your week or how your day is going. Listen, what I say is not God, it's not gold, but at the very least, it will give you some kind of emotional and energetic direction as to what is going on around you or within you. That's for sure. That is absolutely for sure. At least that's what I know. And that's what a couple of people have said via your sweet ass testimonies here on YouTube. It does not go unappreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the few people that absolutely leave donations. You know, you can get this information for free. And I appreciate your energy exchange by giving up $5, $10, $20, whenever you can. Put some money, put some dimes in a jar. And when it gets to $20, send it to me. Anyway, my donations can be taken via PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. Okay. But let's get to this week. And as a crab, I got to step back before I go forward. I want to know if I have set you up in the last couple of weeks to prepare for the information that is coming for you. That's a real question. If you don't have an answer for that, that's all right. And please stay away from stroking my ego. I really, really want to know your God's honest truth. Because again, the real reason why we go on our retreats is because of nature. The real reason why Sonja Marie comes on here with Wordlife Astrology is to let you know what's happening energetically per nature. When we get off of nature, when we get off of the energetic flow of things that are happening around us, outside of our human ego, our human needs, our human wants, our human desires, we stay right on time, y'all. Whether you think it or not, whether you're sitting in the corner sucking your thumb, pouting, whether your ego is going outraged, whether you want to beat people up, whether you want to speed things up or slow things down, nature, spirit, the energetic source that controls it all is in control of this, is the one riding for us. I have a habit of cutting myself off in my own thoughts, so please bear with me. So I want to tell you this. As we talk, as we commune, as we go to retreats, as we speak, things are being done through nature, through energetic forces, through Sonja Marie. And at 55 years young, I've learned how to really not necessarily perfect it, but do well with it. So rock with me in this energetic way of looking at astrology, Western astrology, that is, right? Last week, I'm asking, did I set you up? Did I set you up? Because last week, we had all Last week, it really was about taking the notes. Last week, it was about getting on a horse. Last week, it was about surveying where we're about to go. This week, not only are we going through thresholds, not only are we going through the doorway, not only is this new moon solar eclipse happening tomorrow, can I tell y'all what's really going down in this week? And you tell me if nature, if the order of energy doesn't have anything to do with it. The new moon solar eclipse is happening tomorrow at 28 degrees Aquarius. Okay. And squirrel, by the way, I'm going to do a pop up tomorrow before I get into this thing. I'm going to take my time, y'all. So I might squirrel all over the place, but I'm going to come back. I'm going to do a pop up tomorrow. And I thought about that this morning before my meditation as I was going into my prayers and stuff. I like pop ups. You know why? Because pop ups are energetic. Pop ups are intuitive. Pop ups are, if you need to get it, you'll be there. If you don't, you'll miss it. And it's okay either way because everything is purposeful and everything is divine. So I'm going to do a pop up tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Meet me back here, 12 p.m. Specific Pacific Standard Time. I want to do a pop up and just answer any questions that you may have, but I'm going to spend a significant amount of time on those who would like personal eclipse readings for $33 for 15 minutes. I like doing those because you know what? It's challenging for me in a way in which I can jam in a whole bunch of information by getting your chart together prior to or on the spot real time. And then we can, in spirit, just downloads in me what it is that you need to get, so you get a nugget of information for $33. But we're gonna land in, hone in on what this new moon in Aquarius is all about. So if you'd like to sign up, go to my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. All of that information, y'all, on TikTok is over here on my YouTube page at Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page. It's below in the description box of any video that you find, okay? The live videos, that is, right? When you give your donation of $33, be sure to put in your time, your date, and your place of birth. If you don't have your time, that's okay. We can work around that. But if you have your time, the more specifics, okay? For real, get your money in. Let's do this pop up tomorrow because I want to answer some general questions for you. Not doing a live eclipse special this year or this time around anyway. But I will help you out by showing exactly where it shows up in your particular chart. $33. Send your time, your date, and your place of birth. You can also give it to me on the spot tomorrow. Make sure you come in at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, that's tomorrow, Tuesday, on the new moon solar eclipse. So squirreling on back to the situation at hand. You know what's going down this week? This portal of a week. We have the new moon solar eclipse at 28 degrees Aquarius. I'm starting over, right? 28 degrees is auspicious in itself. Did you know that? Because there are only 29 degrees per each planet or sun or moon. There's only 29 degrees and then it pops into zero of the following sign. So it's at the last incarnation. Thank you for the likes over here on YouTube already. I appreciate that. Thank you. This is the last incarnation of Aquarius energy as a new moon solar eclipse. That's saying I really need for you to get with this new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius, and we'll talk about that in a minute, what is given you, because it's not going to come back around like this for a little while. You're not going to have this opportunity for a minute. We're not talking God, y'all. We're not talking prophecy. We're talking energy. How do you think people survived millions upon millions upon millions of years? They didn't have a GPS. They didn't even have a goddamn Bible. You understand? Nature, energy. We're talking about energy here. We got the new moon solar eclipse coming in at 28 degrees Aquarius saying, get it together, get it right. Right? We got the fire horse starting tomorrow. Come on now. Everybody's talking about the fire horse. Getting up on that thing is what we was talking about last week, surveying the horse, making sure you got all your ducks in a row, your information, making sure you are compartmentalizing things and observing your saddle so you can get up on that thing. Not only that, Fat Tuesday is tomorrow. So we're ending a lot of the shit that don't matter, a lot of the extra, a lot of the drama, a lot of the Fat Tuesdays. Y'all know about Fat Tuesday, right? All of the, I want to say grotesque, but that's not the proper word. My vocabulary is leaving me right now. But just the greedy, I want to say gordo, the big, the magnanimous, the extraneous. Fat Tuesday says, let's leave that. Wednesday is Ash Wednesday. Do y'all see what's going on? Wednesday is Ash Wednesday. And not only that, so Ash Wednesday, we know what Ash Wednesday is about. Ash Wednesday is about clearing out. Now that we end all the debauchery, that's one of the words I wanted to come up with, the debauchery, now we coming into the new. Here's Ash Wednesday, declaring, proclaiming where we're going. As if we didn't need the new moon eclipse to tell us that. Ash Wednesday is like, get it right. You get that? Get your spirit in tune. If that's not enough, baby bubbas, the fifth thing that's happening this week, the sun is going into Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac, the completion of the astrological, natural astrological year. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me. What? Are you listening? Do you see how nature, how energy sets us up? And I want to take a sidestep. This is not for this is not to poke fun and or blame or shame anybody. But I want to take a sidestep as we look at all these natural occurrences happening this 1 week, right? Asking us to be a part of this threshold, asking us to not only walk through it, but be it, be the portal. You know what I mean? It not only examine it, inhabit it, be the new and get rid of all the rest. That sounds so cliche-ish. And I'm going to do my best to find some more poetic words, but that's actually the thing. But not only do that thing, but walk into, in this with this sun in Pisces, walking into your highest. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, like I said, the most intuitive sign of the zodiac, the know it all to be all. Why? Because it does. Because before it proceeds 11 other energies that Pisces encapsulates. The thing about Pisces energy is that it doesn't want to be here. It doesn't want to claim that stake because it's so loving and compassionate and naive, in quotes, open and porous, shape-shifting. It's not as definite as this world, as the human beings who inhabit this world, most of us would like to stake its claim as. Pisces doesn't have that kind of hang-ups, you dig? So we're walking into the last little bit of energy that says, now you have all that behind you. Now that you have all of the completion that's coming and that's upon you, walk into your highest self for the next 28 days of the sun being in Pisces. Walk into this incarnation of all knowing, not what people tell you, not your conditionings. Oh, I know where I was about to go. I kind of got off for a second. Not to poke fun at you, but I'm saying we are not here to pay attention to our conditionings. We are not here to get upset with our finger in our mouth, you understand, about what has happened and what hasn't happened. You dig? With this Pisces energy that's about to come on us, and I don't want to jump the gun because there's a lot that I need to say before that, it's asking you to believe in yourself. Believe in the energies that have been mounting up thus far. Not what you've been taught, not what you went to school for, not what your mama said, not what your grandma said. Let me start here, y'all, because I feel like I'm about to take y'all and scatter all this information in hopes that y'all can put it back for yourselves. So let me create an outline kind of form. But is that wild though? That those four things, thank you, Stacy, those five things are happening all in 1 week. Should I run them back down to you? That north node, sorry, why I keep saying north node? You know why I keep saying north node? Because the north node is in Pisces too. How about that? So it's all purposeful. So that's 6, Sonja. That's absolutely 6. The north node is in Pisces, right? The purpose of where the whole planet is going. Don't play around. It's about to tap into Aquarius, but it's in Pisces right now, right? We have the sun going in Pisces this week. A whole new season, a whole new vibration in which it doesn't matter if you're a Libra or not. When the sun is in Pisces and we're all feeling it, we all have to tap into that season, regardless of your sun sign. Understand that. We got, the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius at 28 degrees, the last 2 degrees of the gosh darn cycle. Say what? We have Ramadan starting, fasting, getting clear, detoxing. And then we have Mardi Gras, which ended, which is Fat Tuesday. Say what? And then Ash Wednesday, that's 6, clearing us out the next Wednesday, that Wednesday, or this Wednesday coming. Come on. Again, I had to repeat it just so y'all know what we are up against. Listen, keep that in the back of your mind. Keep this threshold moment in the back of your mind. And the fire horse. Thank you, Stacy. I know I missed something. I said it earlier. And the fire horse. That's 7. Y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. Keep this in your mind as we go through this week, and converse with each other and ask me some questions if you want to, please. But when you do, put a whole bunch of question marks behind it so it can get my attention, because I'm a little blind. And I'm not wearing glasses, and my glasses, because when I get hot, they fog up and then I can't see and it becomes a whole distraction. So just let me know if you have a question by putting a whole bunch of question marks. Today, Monday, the moon is in Aquarius. We have to talk about where the moon is almost always because it dictates our emotions, our reactions to things. Doesn't matter what sign you are, okay? When the moon is in Aquarius, we are all prepped. We are all rigged on some emotional level to be a little detached, to tap into humanity, to be an individual, to be independent. Our emotional nature is that. Sometimes when the moon is in Aquarius, we really react to people in a cold-hearted way, but it's not. It's detached, but it's detached to try to make sense of it. So if you are going through this day, which is Monday, and feeling like, okay, listen, I'm not paying attention to your tears right now because I need to make sense. I need to justify. I need to rationalize. I need to understand why you're crying. I need to understand what I can do in order to wipe away your tears, in order to make it better. I need to understand my own emotions if I'm feeling emotional right now. So I may feel a little bit split, like I want to cry, but goddamn, Sonja, why you want to cry? What's the real deal? And then after we cry, what are we going to do about it? Has anybody been feeling that today, Monday? It's almost half the day going on the east side of the country. So I'm wondering, attribute that to that new moon. I'm sorry, the moon in Aquarius, but it's swelling up to that new moon, or I should say waxing to that waning to that new moon that's about to happen. Before it does that, today, Monday, that moon in Aquarius, that detached, independent feeling is quincunxing, which is like a little irritation, trying to get some kind of understanding to Jupiter retrograde. It's quite unsettling as we try to overthink what's right for you. There's some part of us that said, I just want my miracle. Who's feeling that? Are you spending time today? If you don't feel the detached thing, are you spending time today feeling a little over cerebral, overthinking some things of like, why can't I just get my miracle? Did anybody forget? Not that anybody forget about me, but I've been doing all of this stuff. I've been taking care of myself. I've been reaching out. I've been the higher person. I've been emotionally mature. And are you overthinking the fact that where are my opportunities coming from? Where are my connections with these collaborators that are supposed to help me to get where I need to get? My attorney, my manager, my boss, my co-workers. Like, where are the people that are coming, my producer? Where are the people that are coming together with me as I've been staying steadfast, taking care of myself, helping myself, marching forward? Where is my miracle? Have you been thinking that today with that moon quincunx Jupiter? It's a setup to this, y'all. Pause for a second. Because what I want you to know with that overthinking, right? Today, that moon in Aquarius is conjuncting Mars. That's where it gets a little interesting. Because if you put action on that overthinking, you can misfire. Does that make sense? If you put action on that overthinking, well, fuck it. They're not going to call me. I'm going to call them 17 times and just blow them up because I need to get mine. Well, fuck it. If they don't understand how I feel, then I'm going to tell them over and over and over again. Well, fuck it. If I made this plan and let me make the next plan. Let me make a plan C for the B, and let me make a D for the C, and let me make a E for the D. Let me just keep planning. You understand? If you spiral out as this moon in Aquarius is conjuncting Mars in Aquarius, it can lead you down a freaking rabbit hole. Has anyone experienced that? Has anyone? No. There's rhythm all through my body, y'all. For real though, has anyone experienced that? What I want you to understand with this, just go for what you know. Go for what you know is solid in your body, that's solid in your heart, that's solid in your life. Go for what you can put a gold star on. All the things that you are going over and over about and you don't have an answer for, it's not up for you to control and or be definitive about. That's not your job today. Are you hearing me? Is this thing on? Y'all hear what I'm saying? It's not your job to say this is how it's going to be today. Why? Because it's quincunx Jupiter. Because it could be throwing your blessings off, cuz we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Go for what you know already, that's solid, that's in the works, that's in your plans, that you can rely on, that you have relied on. And 8 times out of 10 is probably only going to have to do with you. Why? Because the team is still coming together. Meaning, if there's songs to write, just get your lyrics together. The producer is coming. Meaning, if there's a bakery that you want, I always use bakery as an example for some reason. If there's a bakery that you need to do, just practice your recipes because your brick and mortar will soon come. If there's, a man that you want or a woman that you like, just concentrate on being yourself. And I know that's a broad statement, but like being yourself and then imagining people around you. Does that make you brace? Does that make you get nervous? Does that make you want to put up masks? Because in being yourself in a relationship, what you're practicing for doesn't allow for the mask. You got to be yourself. So again, sometimes in preparing for what the miracle is and preparing what it is that we need to do, we got to have some kind of individual practice. Does that make sense? First, before we jump on this horse, y'all. Again, that fire horse is coming tomorrow. We're about to get on into it. Just hold your horses, baby bubba. I didn't even intend that. I want y'all to know this too, because today, Mercury, check out this little orgy. Mercury, which is in Pisces right now, is trining Jupiter in Cancer, going retrograde. So wait a minute. You just said, if I overthink the situation, then I'm going to go down in a rabbit hole, right? I'm going to misfire and go too fast, right? I'm just reiterating myself based on what it is you may be saying to me right now. That is correct. But check this out. Mercury is the planet of communication and thinking and processing. And being that it is in Pisces, it's saying this is how I want you to think in order to get prepared for your blessings. I need for you to tap into your intuition, baby. I need you to not only know what you know, but feel what you know. I need you to, when you manifest, you smell the bakery. When you manifest, you smell the cologne that's on your man. This is Mercury in Pisces. Y'all hearing me? I'm teaching y'all something. Before you get on that horse and before you got to ride, you have to know what it feels like. And how about this, Sonja? You better speak your own talk. I did that this morning. I absolutely did that, y'all. Squirrel. I was laying in the bed in my meditations. I have like an hour-long meditation sometimes before I get up out of the bed. And I was laying in my bed and Spirit said, "What does it look like?" I said, "What does what look like?" I gotta laugh at myself because sometimes my yonkers ask, we having attitude with God. I'm so glad God is not judgmental. I said, "What does what look like, God? What does your life look like? If you want a new life, what's that life really going to look like?" And I literally put myself in the picture, Mercury and Pisces, in the picture of my life. Oh, thank you. It's Nikki Giovanni, Marissa. um, I purposely and intuitively and porously, because Pisces is porous and shape-shifting and compassionately and lovingly without judgment, without even a knowing of how it's going to get there. Because did you know, like I explained with my North Node being in Pisces and Pisces energy, period, it never really has a plan. Pisces always shows up how it needs to show up because it's told to show up. That's why people don't get Pisces too much, because Pisces is incredibly tapped in. I like to say Pisces got a red line to God, y'all. Here's the point with that Mercury and Pisces for all of us, in your mind's eye, in your preparation and in your processing, in your meditation, run by Mercury, we find our Jupiter, we find our opportunities, we find the blessings that are coming to us, we find the Skittles and all the flavors, we find what it is that we've been manifesting. We got to see it in. I know y'all heard me say that before because I've said that to Kamau 1,000 times. See it in. See it in. You get what I'm saying? That's today, before we even kick off the threshold motivation. Before we even get into Tuesday, your homework. Spend time meditating today. Without judgment, without fear. That's your homework. I don't care if it's for 5 minutes. I don't care if it's for 15 minutes. Trust me, you won't lose life. You don't have to trust me. Fuck trusting me. First, trust yourself. Trust God. Trust spirit. Trust your ancestors surrounding you. Trust your spiritual guides and your angels. Sit back and tell them what it is you want. Mercury in Pisces, trine in Jupiter, retrograde. And by the way, I can't wait till Jupiter goes direct and we will have a party. I swear I'll come on with something in a glass and we're going to have a party toasting to Jupiter going direct, because everybody wants these Skittles coming at them. Because it's retrograde though, we are planning, Mercury and Pisces, planning for the Skittles to come in. That's how you have to see it in. You got to taste it and touch it and love it and fuck it before you actually feel it. Y'all not hearing me. Tuesday. Here we go. Y'all ready? Like I said, that new moon solar eclipse. And by the way, if you're late coming in, I'm doing a pop-up tomorrow here on YouTube, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right? I'm going to talk a little bit about the new moon, but not really. I gave the village a lot of information on that. The village we have is like my community, our community, right? In any case, the point of the matter is that I answer some general questions on tomorrow's pop-up, 12 p.m. Pacific Coast time on YouTube at Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page. Come and join us, okay? What I'm going to do is spend most of the time doing private, well, not too private, here on the goddamn thing, doing 15-minute new moon eclipse for you. Send me $33 via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. All that information is on YouTube, Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page, with your time, your date, and your place of birth. I give you 15-ish minutes, and we'll talk about how that new moon solar eclipse is affecting you particularly, specifically because I'm going to pull up your natal chart, okay? Come and join us. I'll say this a couple more times before we leave. Bust it. Tomorrow, that new moon solar eclipse, 29 degrees Aquarius, comes in at 7:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We wake up basking in the newness of this Aquarius energy. Now, typically, new moon solar eclipses are all about walking into the new, hence the name, right? But in order to walk into the new successfully, obviously, you got to let go of some things. So this new moon, right, in Aquarius is asking you, in order to walk into this newness, what do you no longer want in your orbit? What do you no longer want that's surrounding you? Now, we're not just talking about relationships. If you follow me, I'm not the typical astrologer. I'm not the one that's going to give you all the, I don't have too many followers, right? About 7,000 or whatever, give or take a couple of thousand. But the point of the matter is, I come for you. I come for you. I want to be in your face. So if you follow me, you will hear me say numerous times, what are you doing? How are you showing up? Because nothing in the world is going to change, not unless you do. And we have a whole bunch of excuses and a whole bunch of justifications and a whole bunch of rationale about why we can't do a thing. This new moon solar eclipse, 28 degrees Aquarius, says, listen, you want this new. I know you do. You want a new humanity. You want new friendships. But what are you no longer willing to put up with in your orbit, in your life, in your environment? What are you saying no to? I can't do this anymore. And you've been saying no to it for a little while. I can't stand being around mean people. I can't stand being around people and their sarcastic asses. Can you just give me a straight motherfucking answer? I can't stand being around situations where they're so passive aggressive. I can't stand being around situations where, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And then I call you and I text you and you don't call back for another 3 weeks because you like being of power and keeping people on the edge and only utilizing people when you need them. Motherfuckers are weird. Humans are weird. You know why? And this is a squirrel, but I'm coming back. Humans are weird. Here's a download. Because the humans that are acting in a way in which you no longer want to put up with are holding on to past shit, are holding on to past survival, hustling survival, slavery survival techniques. They're holding on. Your boy and all of his people holding on, because if we're not in power and we don't have all the money, we're not king of the motherfucking hill. But we all get a little piece of that. We've all subscribed to a little piece of that. If my dress look better than her, then I'm gonna get all the cats tonight. If my voice sounds better than her, then I'm gonna get more likes than her. You understand what I'm saying? We all subscribe to that weird ass competition and that weird ass hustling survival mentality, materialistic mentality. Y'all hear what I'm saying deep down in my soul? So this eclipse is saying, yo, what are you no longer putting up with in regards to that old way of being, that materialistic, capitalistic way of being? The shit that you thought that was going to make you king and queen of the hill. Because here's the real truth, babies. That shit ain't working no more. That's why they're trying so hard to hold on to it. That's why your weird ass friends and your weird ass coworkers are trying so hard to beat you out of shit, trying to compete with you for other people's attention and likes and situations and jobs. Because they know that the new order has nothing to do with that. The new order has everything to do with how well you know yourself, how well you love yourself, how well you connected to spirit, how well you connected to your ancestors. The light is taking over. It is here. And if you don't subscribe to the light, although from the outside it may not seem popular, it's trendy as fuck. But not too many people tap into it and want to live it. Not too many people want to be aligned, bobby cakes, booby cakes, bobby cakes, booby cakes, booby cakes. Not everybody wants to line on up. Why? Because again, it's lonely. Again, it's somewhat unpopular. Yeah, let me talk that spiritual shit. But then again, you see her bag? Yeah, let me talk this spiritual shit and go to this retreat. But then again, I don't know. Her car looks raggedy. You can't live in both places. So the bottom line is that shit is dying. Y'all get me as I go off? Y'all get me? I want y'all to understand that. So this new moon eclipse is not only saying what you want new, because we all ready for the new, babies. Thank you, booby cakes. We all ready for the new. We all ready for it. But what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to let go and be left alone? What are you willing to look like the weirdo? Because Aquarius is all about being the weirdo, the individual, the innovative. What are you ready to, in a room full of friends that were your friends at one time, and they keep talking about the same situation over and over and over again. And you say to yourself, God damn it, am I going to say this? Y'all, shut up. How long are we going to talk about this? That would be Sonja. That's why I only rocks with a couple of people, because people can't handle my honesty, y'all. I'll be quite honest with you. The new moon eclipse is happening tomorrow. The year of the fire horse is happening tomorrow. This is going to be a long rundown. I hope y'all ready. If you have to go and come back, the recording is going to stay over here on YouTube at Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page. Just come on over there, because I want to take my time and I want to get every thought and every feeling that I have out. Okay. I really, 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 really want to get this out. So thank you for your patience. The fire horse. Booby Cakes is this fire horse. Ooh, girl, it's your time to get up on a horse and ride. We had a 2026 rundown here on YouTube. You can check that out. I talked extensively about the fire horse, right? But let's talk just a little bit about how the obvious is getting on the horse and motivating yourself. But again, as nature has it, are you ready? Did you tap into the prerequisite of that? Have you been doing the work? Are you willing to be the outcast? Are you willing to be the one in the family that just says, fuck it, I'm going to do it? I'm going to be the one that goes against the grain and goes against tradition. And I'm not going back to that church, Grandma. I love you. I respect you, but I have a new church I'm going to go to. Are you the one to tap into that? Because the fire horse says, get on that thing and ride, motivate. Be aggressive about who you are. Be aggressive about where you're going. Be aggressive about the changes you want in your life, in the lifestyle of humanity. Be aggressive about the changes that you want to put out into the world. Be aggressive about that thing. And as you do that, with Saturn went into Aquarius, and Neptune went into Aquarius. Come on now. I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole, but it's all about go. The danger in going, though, is that, again, I'm going to be your mother in your face right now. We have to be prepared. Forward motion is necessary because it's inevitable and it's going to happen. But are you ready? There's one thing of being willing, and there's another thing to be ready. When you're willing, you're like, yeah, I mean, of course I'll do that thing. Sure. I mean, it's happening. I might as well, with low key, a little fear tucked in your navel. I mean, when being ready is like, I've done my work. I got my resources. I got Sonja on speed dial when I need a reading. I tap into a particular community that's in my neighborhood. I got 1 or 2 retreats I'm going to. I have all the information that I need. I'm in with an investor that's going to fund this project that's going to happen in order for the kids to thrive. The list is on and on and on and on. Are you ready? Are you prepared? You did? Come on now. Fat Tuesday ends. Again, all the gluttony. I said it already, right? All the materialism, all the capitalism, all the things that made you fat and happy. Maybe physically fat and happy, stop eating. Or maybe like metaphorically fat and happy. Or hoarding even. Fat Tuesday, come on now. Let's break the shit all the way down. This is energetic. It's literal and absolutely metaphorical. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. Tell me what you're feeling in this moment in time. Fat Tuesday says, yo, I need you to put a pin in your ass. I need you to let the air out, cousin. We ain't got time for this. We don't have time for this. You don't have time for the dead weight. It's over. Ramadan begins. This is all on the same day. Ramadan, and I'm going over this again because I want y'all to see the energy that is propelling as I go into the next aspect in astrology. Ramadan begins. Ramadan says now intention through detoxifying. Intention. And you don't even have to, squirrel, you don't even have to tap into or believe in or do any rituals around any of these natural changes and occurrences and threshold moments that are happening this week. You don't have to. But the fact that the energy is in the air and there's a significant amount of the population and people and things that are doing it, we get it on us. We're one, y'all. We're one. So if your neighbor is Muslim and sitting next door fasting, he's fasting, she's fasting for you too. Y'all don't hear me. Ramadan begins, so now we're detoxifying. Not only do we stop the fatness, we are getting rid of the fatness, taking an enema out this mug, metaphorically and physically, right? Fasting spiritually, allowing all of God's thoughts and understandings and focus and guidance to surround you through Ramadan. While the sun is getting ready to go into Pisces, all spirit, all day long. Y'all don't hear me. Going back to Tuesday with all that shit happening, the one and most important aspect that we need to talk about that's happening with this new moon solar eclipse and all this other shit that I just talked about, that new moon solar eclipse is squaring up Uranus. One or two people said, well, goddamn. Yeah, well, goddamn. And I'm going to explain it to the rest of y'all. Uranus is Aquarius's planet, is the ruler to the new moon eclipse that is in. Are y'all hearing me? Am I being a good teacher? I just want to know. Y'all get what I'm talking about? You done? You done? You done? Or you still with me? The square, I'm screaming like I'm in Yonkers now. New Yorkers. Going to a house full of New Yorkers, you think somebody's arguing. Everybody's just talking, right? The square is the challenge. So you got this new moon solar eclipse energy that's thrusting you into the new, asking you to leave all the shit, right? But it's squaring, challenging, iron and sharpening iron, presenting some type of hardship to change, to Aquarius energy. It's like a boomerang. The point of the matter is there will be a lot of us in which will feel like a start and go tomorrow, a push and a pull, a in and an out, a boomerang of sorts. Please hear me when I say this and come back on YouTube if you need to tomorrow, and I'll pump you up as much as I can. Please don't be hard on yourself. If you know you got this feeling, I'm about to get real crass, but I got to make a visual because I'm a poet. If you know you got this big dump that needs to come out, if your face is clean and you brushed your teeth on the outside, you smell good, but you got to get this dump out and you keep moving back and forth into it, out of it. Here comes the dump. No, it doesn't want to come. Here comes the dump. No, it doesn't want to come. That push and pull, because why? Because there's a change that you need to happen. And why? Because there's scattered energy. This is all Uranus. Scattered energy that's around you, that's telling you to do 2 or 3 or 4 or more things. Thank you for the hearts on TikTok. I appreciate that. All of these scattered energies that are going around you, please don't be hard on yourself. It is natural. Why? Because it's the order of the universe and God is doing this for a particular reason. I personally think it's so you know what you're about to get up on. It's so you know that. I personally think, bust this analogy Spirit just gave me. You know, when you first get on a horse, has anyone got on a horse? Let me tell you a story. Squirrel. I went horseback riding once a long time ago, good 15, 20 years ago. And I had some shorts on, which I probably shouldn't have had, to be truthful with you. I'll start with that. I get on this horse and all of a sudden that motherfucker's bucking. Here's the new moon, solar eclipse squaring up Uranus. All of a sudden, that motherfucker's bucking, bucking, bucking. And I'm like, would you slow down? Can we get to know each other? What are you doing, horse? I'm trying to talk to the horse. I'm like, it's all right. What, my butt stink? What's going on? I don't understand. And next thing you know, the horse snots. He gets this snot that comes out of his gosh darn nose, comes all the way back, does a backwards goddamn curve, and lands on my leg. I'm like, oh. And then he looked back at me and he's like, all right, let's go. And was calm for the whole freaking hour ride. Are you kidding me? I thought that was a funny story. I don't know about y'all. But the bottom line is that's the visual Spirit just gave me. I love when Spirit talks to me in visuals. Do y'all get that? That Uranus, the change, the sporadicness, electricity, the nervous system, all the things all over the place. Everything is new and individual. Everything is out of the way right now. That's Uranus. That's Uranus's energy. That is going up against the new. That's bitch, relax, go this way. Horse, what you doing? Calm down. Let's go this way. Like what's happening? That's that feeling tomorrow. Please don't be hard on yourself. I want y'all to remember it. It's fleeting. It's leaving. It's gonna go. It's gonna go past. Get a hold of the horse, you dig? Whatever things that come up tomorrow, which you feel like I can't control, I can't manage. I want to go north. I want to go this way. I can't sit. Oh my God, what should I do? But just keep your hands on the reins. Don't fall off. Whatever that looks like. Breathe. Call somebody. Whatever you need to do. Talk to yourself. Talk to the horse like I did. What's your problem? You understand? The new view of humanity and or friends makes it hard for one to do the changes, right? The new calls for a new change of identity. So the bottom line is that when the horse starts bucking, when the changes start going back and forth or whatever, you want to resort to the old part of you. Come on now, talk to me. Come on now. Come on. I wish I was in a room full of y'all right now. We're going to want to resort to the old comfortable ways because Uranus makes it sporadic. I'm taking my time with this because I want y'all to get this. Uranus is going to make it sporadic. And what we do in our nervous system, what we do as normal human beings, we're human. We go back to comfort. We go back to the ways in which we either won, which we regulated situations, which we cursed people out because we wanted to feel powerful, said the things or whatever. It's like, no. You can't do that and still go forward. You have to find in real time a new way of riding that horse as the change is going up against you. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all really hear me? Are you feeling this already? Please, y'all talk to me. Please, y'all talk to me. Thank you, Pumpkin. I just went home and I noticed something with my guy and I went off and I felt my FTS energy strong. First of all, I don't know what FTS means, but I can kind of imagine. But how did it play out? How did it play out, Pumpkin? Did you breathe? Did you figure out that you had to just keep your hands on the horse, right? Did you find your rhythm, as Miss Carlin said? Did you find your rhythm? I'm just wondering, because that's the new order. That's the new identity in which you are cementing, you dig? You've been working on this. It's been months, but now it's time to put it into practice, you dig? Tammy says she's sweating as well. Girl, because I could feel point. Can I put a stake in that thing and understand that we on the horse riding now as we go into Wednesday? It might be bucking and snotting and all the things, and you might be resorting back to your old self, but you catch yourself in mid-sentence and you go, wait. I can't do that. I can't do that. You catch yourself because you're on the horse because you know you can't go back. Well, how about we ride into Wednesday, baby bubbas? And guess what's happening Wednesday? It's Ash Wednesday. So now you got to atone. Now you got to clear your space. Now you got to open up this third eye. Now you got to see the way. What happens on Wednesday as well? Ash Wednesday, the sun goes into Pisces. What also happens? The moon is in Pisces. Y'all don't hear me. I want to slide and turn around this goddamn and do a freaking dance, a jig in this. Y'all don't hear me. Wednesday opens the gates. It's like the pearly gates open up. Like you have arrived. You have arrived. Have arrived. Now, listen. For the cynical people out there, we're not talking about like all things are washed away and you back to ground zero. No, we're not talking about that. But Pisces energy, the arrival of Pisces energy, the arrival of Ash Wednesday, the arrival of the moon being in Pisces as well, says, all right, the arrival moment is this. We can all relax in the knowing that spirit will take care of us. We can all relax in the knowing that you may not have answers as you ride in. You may have gotten the control because now your rhythm is moving. Because Pisces says, I'm a shapeshifter. I go where I'm told to go. Pisces says, let me fix this thing on TikTok. Okay, Pisces says, I'm a rider. I know where I'm going. I know how to, I know how to be in rhythm, in motion, in love, in compassion, in understanding. I'm going to go with you. Y'all know Pisces people? Pisces people are not only mutable, but they literally take on the energy of wherever room that they are in. When the sun and the moon goes into Pisces on Wednesday and we're riding the horse, we become the horse now. We're no longer bucking it like Tuesday going against Uranus. Are y'all hearing me? Come on now. Pisces energy says, become the horse. Have you ever seen a Pisces person go from a wild ass? I'm going to tell y'all Pisces stories. I'm full of stories right now. I told you I'm going to take my time. I have a Pisces, very, 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 very good friend. My sister is a Pisces. I took this sweet French lady to Harlem a couple of years ago, and we was talking about this the other day. I took her to Harlem a couple of years ago. I went to go get a drink. We went to this club, the Red Rooster. Anybody been to Red Rooster in Manhattan? I went to go get a drink. I turned around. I said, where'd she go? I look on the other side of the room. This Pisces, little Nemo, is in the middle of 8 black men. She done grabbed somebody's hat and put it on her, and she's dancing to some hip hop, going crazy. The only white girl in the whole club having the best time ever. Pisces energy shapeshifts to the order of the day, to what's happening, becomes the horse. Become the horse on Wednesday. Because the moon in Pisces will what? Conjunct Venus in Pisces. Oh, so if I become the horse, if I become the shapeshifter, if I become compassionate, the feeling that I have, the love that is mine will bloom. Venus is love. Venus is money. I will be magically and more importantly, led to where I need to go in order to feel the love, in order to fill up with love, in order to get my coins, in order to tap into the passion of where it is that I need to go. Squirrel, let's start there. Not a squirrel, let's stop. Pause is what I really wanted to say. With the you horse became the horse, and when that moon in Pisces hits up against Venus, passion, now you got what? Emulate the passion that you're riding with. You're not hearing me. Come on now. You got to emulate the passion that you're riding with. Now you got to convince yourself, not only am I intuitive about where I'm headed, I got to tap into how this thing really, really feels. I got to pull in the desire of this new space that I'm going into. And by the way, that new moon solar eclipse, that energy of Aquarius, 28 degrees, it lasts for a good 6 months. So you have opportunities to ignite what that new moon eclipse is saying, because eclipses take you out of the place. You dig? Happens quickly. So if you are connected with your passions, you start to ride the horse and you're like, okay, on Wednesday, I got the feeling, I got the rhythm, the rebel. Oh, there's Venus right there. Now I really got the love of it. Now I really feel compassionate about it. Now I really feel my passion in it. Now I am convicted. Now I believe. Y'all don't hear me. Come on. Not only that, the moon in Pisces, 111. Come on, Cherie. Hit it up, fam. Let's go. 111, because spirit is speaking. Your angels are here. Let me tell you, oh, y'all don't know. Oh, I feel so hot. I can go down 5 different roads right now. The moon in Pisces on Wednesday is trining what? Jupiter, bitches. Going retrograde in Cancer. I swear to God, I speak so much astrology, I think everybody knows what I'm about to say. And I can just get off of this thing. Okay, good night. That moon in Pisces trining up against Jupiter. Jupiter's going, hey, psst, psst, psst. You're doing good, kid. Stay riding the horse. We're getting all the things that we need to get together. I know I'm going retrograde and I'm a little slow right now, and your opportunities and your blessings are, they're a little bit on the slow track, but don't worry. Just stay taking care of yourself. Stay doing the things. Stay in the rhythm of it all, because your opportunities are forming. The more you pay attention to how to take care of you, the more you pay attention to your emotional maturity, the more you pay attention to how you're going to blossom in the next couple of weeks. Don't worry about it. When it comes and when we go direct, I got you. We're mounting up in this moment in time. Y'all don't hear me. Because why? You paid attention to the, oh, you paid attention to your intuition and your angels singing. You paid attention to how you're about to blossom. You paid attention to what is right and exact within your soul, regardless of what anybody else thinks. And also on Wednesday, that moon in Pisces is conjuncting Mercury in Pisces. Wednesday is the day, y'all. You better stay in monk-like prayer all day long. The monks did they get to DC yet? I think they did. Well, are they walking back? Because get back on the line with them and walk on back, because Wednesday is the day to join the monks, to join anybody, to sit up on your terrace, to lay in the bed, to say some prayers. That's Pisces energy overload. Now, on the other side of it, some humans may tap into the sensitivity of that day too, with all that Pisces energy and that Cancer energy too, because there ain't no more aspects on Wednesday, by the way, right? You may tap into the emotional body of it all, not just the intuition. But if that is the case, because there's 1 or 2 out there that probably need to purge in your emotions again, don't judge yourself. Just do it. Just do it. Just cry. Just get it done. Because with the new, again, that's part of the purge of the emotions, that's part of getting to your new. Clean the space. Put on the windshield wipers out this motherfucker. Clear off the rain. Get it out your body. Are y'all hearing me? So if you're prompt, nudged to cry, to express yourself in an emotional and sensitive way, allow yourself to do that thing. So what? After the rain is gone, literally in LA anyway, after the rain is gone, you can see clearly, and then your intuition taps in. Then you can go walk with the monks. You know what I mean? Then you can go, trek onto your path where Pisces needs to lead you. And remember, Pisces never knows where it's going. We're not talking Capricorn. We're not talking fucking air signs that have languages and reasonings behind stuff. We're not talking practical. Pisces is far from freaking practical. It's saying, let me lead the way. We got to trust that, babies. We got to trust that. So with that moon conjuncting Mercury last thing on Wednesday, can't nobody tell you what's the best plan for you. Your inner knowing is to follow spirit and listen within. You know the plan. Stop playing. You know the plan. You know what you've been dreaming of. You know what you've been praying for. You know what you've been preparing for, low key, because we just went through Aquarius season. We just went through Capricorn energy. So this is not new. Again, this is just mounting up. This is energy, forward moving energy. One thing preceding the next to bring us to the next. Stop playing. It's nature. Y'all don't hear me. Thursday, when I say y'all don't hear me, I know y'all hearing me. It's just, the Yonkers way of saying, what the fuck? I'm saying some shit. Y'all don't hear me. Thursday, that moon stays in Pisces for a little while, but on at 2:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it goes into Aries. Switch up. How auspicious is that, though? That's what I want to ask God right now. Why did you only make the moon in Pisces for one day? Because normally the moon will stay in a sign for about 2 days, 2.5 days at the most. The moon is in Pisces one day, Wednesday. We get Wednesday to cry it out. We get Wednesday to tap on in. We get Wednesday to get clear. We get Wednesday to get compassionate. We get Wednesday to find our heart space, to tap our hearts if we need to speak with a little bit more understanding, to locate the forgiveness and the trust within ourselves. We get Wednesday for that. Because when Thursday snap in and the moon goes into Aries, it's about to kick off a whole nother direction with a whole bunch of other planets. You get what I'm saying? Now we riding, cousins. Now the ride really, really, really begins. Even if the sun is in Pisces, excuse me, because with the sun being in Pisces, and for the sake of repeating myself, Wednesday before that, with the sun being in Pisces, the whole season is about that compassionate nature, right? So imagine the ruler just hovering over everybody while the days are switching in its energetic form. So we're still in Pisces energy on this Thursday when the moon goes into Aries, but, and a big but, the days are different. The sun is still in Pisces. We're still feeling that compassion. We're still moving forward. But let me tell you what's happening on Thursday. That moon in Aries will conjunct Saturn. That moon in Aries will conjunct Neptune. That moon in Aries will sextile Pluto. Let's talk about it real quick. Because Saturn and Neptune being in Aries, again, like I alluded to earlier, is a game changer in its own right. It set up the whole goddamn ride. That happened a week or two ago. It already set up the ride in a way in which it says now you need to be on your disciplines for yourself. Now you need to be a little bit more self-centered in how you deal with rituals and traditions and authority. Now you need to figure out when you are disciplined, when you're moving through things, when things are hardcore, that you not only think about yourself, but that you become a warrior in it. Let me tell you, there's something on these ruins that I have that explain that on the door of Delphi, it says, the spiritual warrior is to know thyself. Let me say that again. Being a spiritual warrior is to know thyself. Again, is my real meaning for doing word life astrology. I don't come here talking about everybody else, not even what's happening in society. On some level, I gives a fuck. Because if Sonja ain't right, then y'all not right. If y'all not right, then I'm not right. We don't care about them. We watch them. We navigate through it. We help with the laws and shit. We protest. We do the things that we do, but we got to make sure we know thyself. That's what the moon in Aries is about. Conjuncting Saturn, knowing yourself, confronting your fears and your lessons like the spiritual warrior that you are. This is Thursday. So as the horse starts to giddy up, as the horse starts to says, come on, we need a little bit more compulsion. You got to know how to ride it. You got to know what cheek to lean on because your left cheek hurts a little bit. So lean on the right cheek. You got to know how to put your feet in the goddamn stirrups. You have to know what direction that you're going in. As the spiritual warrior, you got to know thyself. And you got to know with that, excuse me, y'all, for the lessons that are coming up for you, for even the fear, the weird ass old fears that want to come up and try to tantalize you and pull you back into places, you have to know that those things are there and they're purposeful for you to show up as the warrior that you are, for you to go, give me 50 feet, back up. I'm not talking about that no more. I'm so sorry. Oh, y'all, I gotta go. I thought you was coming to the movies with us. Nope, somebody just texted me. I gotta get out of here. Because now there's certain things you're not dealing with, remember? Now there's certain things you don't want in your orbit, remember? Now there are certain habits and shit that you just won't put up with, remember? On Thursday, that moon in Aries is also conjunct in Neptune. So not only are there the disciplines of the thing, But there's an inner knowing that Neptune comes with, an inner knowing that's going to make you seem really, really foolish. Have you ever seen the Fool card in the tarot deck? That makes you feel really, really foolish. Why am I doing this thing? Why did I just leave from the movies? I look crazy just saying, okay, bye. Yep, you did, but you got the fuck out of Dodge. You saved a little girl, a little boy that's sitting inside your tummy that says, I don't want to be around them no more. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to, I don't want to. You ever feel like that inside? So that new moon, that newness that's coming up on you is asking you on Thursday, prove it. Prove it, baby. Prove your disciplines. Prove your own self-authority. Prove the intuition that you have for yourself, that you know the things are not right. Prove that shit. And with that moon in Aries, sextile and Pluto, it says now you feel a little courageous. If you can do one thing on Thursday that goes against any situation, any past self, you'll feel the power. You'll feel your faith. You'll feel your courage that helps you to transform and helps you to keep riding. Come on now, put your boots on. Put your boots on and follow your dreams. Please. Can somebody say that? Are you putting your boots on? Are you being bold? Come on, booby. Are you being bold with it? Can y'all repeat that for me? Put your boots on and follow your dreams. You know why? Because this is Timberland Nation right here. This is Timberland Nation. We in the thick of it. This ain't no like, oh, okay, we're going to transform nice with the fucking Doobie Brothers singing and Al Jarreau and Quincy Jones is in the back leading the orchestra. It's going to be a nice transition into the birds and the bees and the flowers and the fucking dolphins. It's going to be, no, it ain't. It ain't. Are you looking around you? Are you on the planet? It's time to put your boots on and ride into your dreams. It's time to put your boots on and tap into that Neptune. It's time to put your boots on and tap into Pisces, which Neptune is Pisces' ruler. It's time to put your boots on and claim your own stake because your dreams are yours and yours alone. Baby, when we die, can we die knowing we did our best? Can we die knowing, well, there you go. I did all I could do. Or you're going to die in almost. My name is SonjaMarie. I'm always in your face. You know why? Because I'm always in mine. And I mean that from the bottom of my motherfucking feet. Are you going to die almost, or you going to put your boots on and get to riding? Here's Friday. Check this out. Here's a rare occurrence that's going on while the moon is still in Aries on Friday. Thank you, booby. That Leo energy. Come on now. I know a lot about Leo energy. Here's Friday, a rare occurrence, which I honestly, I was preparing myself to give y'all some stats, but in my research, I was like, one person, one source is saying this, another source is saying this, another source is saying this. Let me just say this. It's been a long, long time since Saturn in Aries and Neptune in Aries have come together. One source says something like 400 something BC. Another source said like 1942. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who's gotten it right? I'm gonna have to go deeper in order to really find that out. But the bottom line is really hardcore on some level when Saturn in Aries and Neptune in Aries, this is Friday, comes together. Why? Because Saturn is order. Saturn is restriction. Saturn is authority. Again, Saturn is lessons and fears and hard work. Saturn is the old man in the corner cracking the whip. Saturn is working. Saturn is that's the sound effects for Saturn. Saturn is purposeful though. Don't get it twisted. I like Saturn energy. It rules Capricorn and it gets a job done. But Saturn ain't got too much time to laugh oftentimes. You dig? Neptune is anything but. Neptune is Pisces' planet. It's fairy as shit. It's open. It's porous. It's naive. It's musical. It's artistic. It's whimsical. It's just fancy, but not really. It's open. It's compassionate. It's everybody belongs totally different than Saturn. When they both come together, y'all, in the same vibration, the same energy as Aries, one is helping the other. You know how dope that is? I'm going to tell you how dope that is. That's grandpa having sex with fancy grandma saying, we're going to put out some dope ass kids. And what these kids know how to do, they know how to dream and they know how to work. They know how to put their boots on and they can walk around flowers if they need to with their boots on. Don't get poetic. You understand? They know how to make the Kool-Aid fancy like, but put some magic in it, not no bullshit in it. Put some magic in it that makes you a better person. They know how to work for the higher good. They know how to establish and to be stable for God. Y'all not hearing me? Saturn can be transactional. Yes, Camille, absolutely. Thank you for that question. I'm glad I caught that. Saturn absolutely can be transactional. However, some never, when it's in conjunction, the same sign, sitting on top of, humping and making love with Neptune, at least it can be transactional for Neptune, which is spirit, which is music, which is delusional, which is kind of confusing, but at the same time, it's all encompassing Pisces energy, brings us where we're going. Because why? The North Node, the freaking configuration of purpose is in Pisces. Y'all not hearing me? Everything works together. Everything is one. It's all conspiring like an orchestra in the sky for one, for us. So yes, it's transactional, but it's transaction. That's why it's so dope. And that's why all the astrologers are talking about it, right? That's why all the astrologers are talking about how Saturn and Neptune are coming together. So same end. I don't understand what you mean by that. I don't understand, Camille, what you mean by that. So that's why all these astrologers are talking about it, because why? You can put some boots on your dreams. You can make the thing work for you. At the same time, on Friday, that moon in Aries now wants to dupe up Jupiter that we've been paying attention to all week long, right? Because Jupiter, do they both agree, you say? No, they don't agree. They don't agree in the way in which they move. Thank you for that question. I'm kind of understanding it. Excuse me, we're in a conversation right now. Camille is asking if Saturn and Neptune agree. They agree in how they move, Aries-like. They don't agree in how they parent. They don't agree in their description. So giving you the example of Saturn being grandpa sleeping with grandma, Neptune, right? They're two different people, but they both Aries. They want the same aim. They want the aim of dealing for self. They want the aim of being a warrior. They want the aim of being self-centered, but helping society move forward and to initiate some things, because that's all Aries. They just do it in two different ways. In the two ways in which they do it, when they're together, they help each other. Why? Because Saturn has what Neptune don't have, and Neptune has what Saturn don't have. You dig? Neptune has the fancy, the dream-filled fantasy. Saturn has the hardcore work. When you put together, you realize and you manifest some shit that you never manifest before, in the same energy of Aries. I hope I explained that properly. So let's go back to Friday, because now the moon in Aries wants to throw a little wrench, because the moon in Aries now is feeling itself. It's all fiery. It's on the motherfucking horse. It's riding. It's saying, you know, Saturn and Neptune's coming together. We're doing this thing. We got the rhythm. And it's like, now Jupiter, I don't need to worry about those opportunities. I'm going to get my opportunities myself. Hey, 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 hey. Jupiter's in his corner, big as shit, because Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system, trying to get you filled up, mounting up all your stacks for all the things that you've been dreaming of and thinking of and working on the last couple of months while it's been in retrograde, right? And here comes little fucking fiery ass Aries going, I don't need you, Jupiter. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. I don't need you. Jupiter's like, wait, hold on. You still need to be emotionally mature about a thing, don't get your panties all in a bunch. You still need to care for people. You still need to be nourishing to yourself. You still need to give hugs when it's time to give hugs. You just can't be on your own. Y'all ever see a fast ass Aries that just want to do what it wants to do? And you go, there they go again, little kid just running off around in the corner. You know what I mean? Just pew out the way. But they'll be back. That's how Aries work. They go off because they got all this energy, and then they come back, be like, I didn't find it. Because before you left, I told you it was right here, but you wanted to go on your own excursion. Because Aries energy needs to pop off with that energy. It's fire. So I say this to say, if you feel fiery on Friday, like I'm going to do this on my own, hey, extend that somewhere else. Extend that somewhere else. Write, do something by yourself in which you can add to the group later. Don't put your middle finger up to the group. Don't put your middle finger up to all the consciousness and all the care that's coming at you and that you've been mounting up for yourself and for others. Don't do that. Just go off, work on a project, go off and work out, go off and write something, and then bring that back to the group. Does that make sense, everybody? I hope so. I'm loving this rundown. I don't know about you. Oh, you understand that, Camille? Good, good. You're so welcome. Don't worry about that. I love questions. But sometimes it's hard to understand if you don't put it like in a full sentence where I can really get it. You know, what's up, Vaughn? How you doing? So I hope y'all got that. I hope y'all got that Friday brat energy that can come on in and be like, I don't need y'all. I don't need. Relax yourself. You do need people. Chill out. Saturday, we're almost done, and thank y'all for being so patient. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, I am really enjoying this rundown. I'm doing a pop-up tomorrow, by the way. I'm doing a pop-up for all those that want a 15-minute reading for how the new moon solar eclipse is going to affect your natal chart. That's tomorrow on YouTube at Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page. Come on over and join us, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. $33. Send me $33 in my Venmo, my Cash App, my PayPal. All that information is over on YouTube, right? And with that, give me your time, your date, and place of birth. I will put together your natal chart, and we'll do public readings for your new moon solar eclipse situation. Yep. And I answer some general questions. I'm going to make it very loose and really relaxed, y'all. So come on in there if you want to know. I know people can't afford readings all the time, and I try to come up with these pop-ups. And again, why pop-ups? Because I believe in nature. I believe in the natural order of things. If you're meant to be there, you'll be there. If not, no skin off of nobody's back. You know what I mean? You were supposed to be someplace else. That's all that matters. All right? So come on over to YouTube tomorrow. That's new moon solar eclipse situation happening, because I think it's going to be a good one for everybody involved, because we all are tired and we all have been doing some type of work. You can't tell me you haven't. And please don't compare your work to somebody else. Don't get weird. Is Angel over here? Hi, Angel on TikTok. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't do that shit, okay? Oh, this one's been doing this and this one's been doing that. Don't do that. Your path is your path. Your movement is your movement. Your choices are your choices. Your shoes are your shoes. Your boots are your boots. You know, people's parents done left. People dealing with addictions. People dealing with being evicted. People dealing with their children going off to college and they're lonely. That's a real thing, y'all. You know, people dealing with a whole bunch of other shit. You know, don't compare your life, even if they're not telling you. So don't compare what you do and what they're doing to what you're doing and how your walk is, okay? Because you've done the work, some kind of work. I know you have. Let's go to Saturday. Saturday, the moon stays in Aries for a little while. And then at the end of the day, at 6:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon goes in Taurus. So when the moon is in Aries, check this out. I really want y'all to understand how on Friday, you don't get into that brat mode. Just to reiterate. Why? Because you'll be getting wings. You be getting... I sound like Hollywood shuffling myself. I ain't be got no weapon. I ain't be got no wings. You be getting the wings. Oh, God. Oh, I make myself laugh. Good God. Okay. I ain't be got no weapon. But on Saturday, you're going to feel like you have a weapon. Why? Because if you stay in that brat mode that Friday kind of like introduce you to, and you're like, I don't need you, I don't need that, I'm gonna go off on my own. On Saturday, you be getting them weapons, you be getting them wings, because it's sextiles Mars. And Mars is about movement, Mars is about motivation, Mars is about ignition, Mars is about starting. You understand what I mean? So you don't want to come into Friday going, I don't care, I don't care. No, no, no. You want to come into Friday going, okay, okay, I did my part. Now let me bring it back, like I said earlier, back to the group. Why? Because Mars is an Aquarius. The group, humanity, the people. Adding your little individuality to a situation, feeling bold and singled focus to motivate the plans that are laid out before you. We got to move like we know and move with the people and for the people. That is Saturday, okay? That is Saturday. I want y'all to remember that. That's all of Saturday. And the moon goes into Taurus, like I said, Saturday, calming the situation down in the evening. So if you feel hyped and ready to go Saturday during the day, and then in the evening you feel a little settled, that's that moon in Taurus to thank. Kind of catching your breath, a good meal with potatoes, sweet potatoes, some cabbage, some carrots, some rooted vegetables. That's that Taurus trying to root you, trying to stabilize you into the ground as we continue to ride, no less. Because there's stages to this journey, y'all. There's stages. This motherfucking year is gonna go by so fast. Please ask people to follow me. Please stay with us, because I'm high in the most sober type of way and speaking what's coming through me, and it's getting more and more and more and more. And I would really like to do my part in helping us to stay on the horse, okay? So please follow me over on YouTube, Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology. Go to Instagram at Wordlife Sonja Marie. That's Sonja with a J, if you did not know. Okay, and let's end this joint with Sunday, because Sunday does its own thing. In which Pisces comes back in, right? Because Taurus moon and its stability and its care and its eating and its methodical way of being, right? And its determination even loves Pisces energy. So remember, I said Venus, the planet of love and money and value and worth and desire and passion. It is Nikki Giovanni. Thank you for asking, Movie. I said this a little bit earlier. It's Nikki. Ain't she cute? God bless her sweet soul. She was one of my first inspirations. That was some kind of Gemini talking about fiery boy. She wasn't a fire sign, but she could talk. Anyway, that Venus and Pisces wants to do what? That Venus and Pisces, love, value, worth, before I got off onto Nikki. Love, value, worth, money, passion, and desire in Pisces. Remember, it's shape-shifting. It's all encompassing. When it's in Pisces, I love Venus and Pisces, y'all. I hope y'all feeling it. It is that way in which we're kind of like digging into our heart to gain more respect for ourselves, more respect for our walk, like emotional respect, more respect for other people, more respect for and forgiveness for what people do and how they do it. You know, squirrel. That's one of the biggest things about being a human being. You know, oftentimes it's that. I kind of wanted to make it an astrology lesson, but then again, it's kind of both. Us being in Pisces energy, well, currently in Aquarius energy, about to be in Pisces energy, but just as a human lesson and a download here, you know, the more we just allow people to be themselves, that's that Venus and Pisces energy is where I started from, right? More we allow people to just be themselves unabashedly. Laugh at them when they're goofy. If they're a little weird and they're thrown off in your opinion and your perspective, just let them be. If they're a little loud, you know, just move back a little bit so they're not shouting in your face. Let people be who they are, man. That's when we actually can grow the most plentiful gardens. When every flower is blossoming as it should. You ever see weeds just come and choke the fuck out of a beautiful flower? Don't be that weed. Venus in Pisces says, yo, just let people bloom. When you let that energy bloom and be compassionate and forgiving and unconditional in all its ways, Venus and Pisces. On Sunday, it wants to trine Jupiter, Cancer, going retrograde. Yo, Jupiter's been hit up at least 3, 4 times this week. Are y'all noticing how riding this horse? We are being reminded of the blessings that we have. We are being asked to reconfigure these blessings and these opportunities in specific ways. And lastly, on Sunday, in the way of seeing your value unconditionally, Venus and Pisces, because it's trine in Jupiter. Seeing the value and the opportunities that have slowed down, that give you a better perspective, the promise of money arriving, but you might want to wait and or appreciate just what you have, is what I said here. You might see money coming, trickling in, but you might want to, is not coming. You might want to wait and just stand around and go, wow, I mean, I got some potatoes. I mean, I got some corn. I mean, I got some gluten-free bread. I mean, I got some avocado. I can make a nice little burrito. I don't have to sit here and be crazy about the fact that I can't spend $100 on groceries. I might be talking about my life, but I'm saying I might be talking about yours too. And in the bigger picture, I could be talking about the fact that Venus trining Jupiter says, look at all the blessings, look at all the things that you do have, the natural things that you do have, and make something beautiful out of that. And hold up, wait for what you think that's coming to you, because it's coming to you, but I ain't giving you shit if you don't appreciate what you got. Anyway, that moon in Taurus sextiles Jupiter too. Come on, y'all. Y'all don't hear me. Stay positive and show gratitude and steady progress, and not in steady progress instead of the sudden glow up. I'm repeating myself. I'm repeating. Just Venus shows the value of it. The moon says, let's have this feeling. With the moon sextile and Jupiter, it's like, let's have this feeling. Venus and Pisces are trying in Jupiter. It's like, let's see the value in all the beautiful things that you already have. I'm saying quite simply. And then what? Coming back to one, that moon in Taurus sextiles Venus. Staying true to your visions, please. It opens you up to the blessings. This is when being stubborn actually helps. Being stubborn, that moon in Taurus, in a way in which you can stand 10 toes, flat-footed, all the way on your square, bended knees, breathing, right, Vaughn? Bended knees, breathing, moving, swaying like the tree that you are, in the rhythm on that horse, doing the dance, but strong and solid in who you are, remember? Because you on this horse, knowing that your blessings are coming to you and they're swimming all around you. And as a matter of fact, I just put something in my mouth to remind me of it. I'm good. Sunday, tell yourself I'm good, because I have the things that are important, that matter. Not from an outside perspective, not from a materialistic, a capitalistic, a fucking uber powerful human ego space. I have the things that matter on the inside of me. I hope y'all enjoyed this rundown. I really, really do. I'm about to pull a card for us to round out this whole situation. I'm so excited for this week. This is a powerful, powerful week in which we've all earned. Please come back over to YouTube on Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page and give me some, drop a comment or two. Let me know how this week is happening for you. I love to respond and I love to know what's going on. It makes me just feel like, in the virtual way, that we are still connected, even throughout the week, even as strangers, but not really, because we all one in this thing. Nobody is above anybody. We all just trying to navigate this situation. And I'm just grateful to be able to do my part. Speaking of my part, one more time, I'm going to do a pop-up tomorrow. If you'd like to see where the new moon, solar eclipse in Aquarius is falling in your chart, give me $33. Send it into my PayPal, my Venmo, my Cash App. All that information is here on YouTube at Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page, along with your time, your date, and your place of birth. I'm coming back tomorrow on YouTube at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, Booby, I appreciate that. She said, incredibly awesome. I felt that in my toes for some reason. Come on through. Booby. And come on through to the 8th annual retreat, Word Life Astrology Retreat. There's about 4 more spots available. If Naoe didn't snag one, 4 more spots available to go to the SEQUOIA National Forest. There's $1,000 off of that situation if you bring a person and share the airstream with. Okay, going over to my website at wordlifeastrology.com/retreats. You can see the write-ups on the previous retreats that we went to. They're actually really, really bomb. There were times, like I said earlier, when some humanness kind of went into the folds. But you know what? We got to deal with humans on the planet. And the older we get, the more we learn how to deal with them. And the better we learn ourselves, know thyself, the easier it is to deal with the humans. It's not about the humans changing. It's about us changing so we can change our perspective and how to handle them from the inside out. You did? Okay. I'll leave it like that before I start preaching. Before I start preaching. Great mother, Father God. Oh. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, everybody, coming on in here. Thank you for an awesome, powerful, clear rundown today. This is for us all. Let's do that again. Pull this up and over because you're in the way. Okay. Ooh, 2 came out. Should we read 2 or 1? I like interacting with y'all. So just put up a 2 or a 1. Put up a 2 or a 1. I felt that too, booby. Put up a 2 or a 1. Put up a 2 or a 1. Which one? A 2 or a 1? Put up a 2 or 1. Want to do 2? Goddess or 1? Want to do 2? Irene or 1? You want to do 2 or 1? You want to do 2, Miss Carolyn? 1. Want to 2? Let's do that. 2, 1. CP said 2. D Stokes said 2. Brianna said 2. Miss Monica, Miss Bryn said 2. Cherie said 2. Dream of Marissa. I dream of you too, Marissa. Dream of Marissa said 2. Say Booby said 2. All right, Rob. Sold 2. Let's go with the first one. Primera. You ready? Bow. I like this card. It's very simple. Hence the name. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some booty in it. Okay. Like I said, simple. Like the name. Ordinary. Here's a card over here on TikTok. Here's the card right here, Sweet Fam on YouTube. Ordinariness. Right. Because when you ride that horse, you got to be ordinary. It's also about that Pisces energy. Just easy, ordinary. Check it out. This fit, cleaning the house, tending the garden, cooking a meal. The most mundane tasks take a sacred quality performed with your total involvement, with love, and for their own sake, without thought of recognition or reward. You are facing a time now when this easy, natural, and utterly ordinary approach to the situations you encounter will bring far better results than any attempt on your part to be brilliant, clever, or otherwise extraordinary. Forget all about making headlines by inventing the latest widget or dazzling your friends and colleagues with your unique star quality. The special gift you have to offer now is presented best by just taking things easily and simply, one step at a time. Getting up on that horse and riding nice and easy, right, Rob? Rob said, we just ordinary people. Take it slow. Just ordinary with that thing. Come on now. Y'all get that? Does that feel good? Again, this is for the whole week. So on some level, on one or two or three or all of those days, find that ordinary pulsation that helps you to just get through while you riding that horse though. Because remember the assignment, you did. You could do it. It's you. It's just about you. Oh, look at that. This is interesting. Very similar energies. Y'all let me know if it sounds similar to y'all. Please let me know. This is very interesting to me. Let me see. This card is called Experiencing. I like that. But you know what? Sonja. Makes sense. Why? Because low key, let me fan off real quick, y'all. Low key, the whole situation, the whole rundown on some level was about what? Y'all give me Sonja. Y'all give me a word. And if you can give me a word, the first person that comes up with the word, I want you to email me. I have a word in my mind. It's one word in which this whole rundown was about. And it's going to explain basically in both of the cards. If you can give me that one word, I'll give you 10 minutes tomorrow for free. If somebody can give me that one word, I'll give you 10 minutes tomorrow on my pop-up for free. You just have to email me at wordlifeastrology@gmail, the person that I picked. What word? What have we been talking about? What is that one word that I started this whole rundown with? Think about it. Get into my mind. Get into my mind. It has everything to do with what I just read, in combination with this next card. Not flow. Emulate? No. You missed the intro? That's okay, booby cakes. We'll get you next time. I'm going to say it because you're not coming in fast enough for me. And I don't want to have no dead air. And I said a lot of shit. So that's probably not too fair. I was just wondering if somebody could pick me up like intuitively and get that read. But it's okay. Not strategizing. Nature. Nature. This is all nature, right? That's what this card is about. Experiencing is about nature. An experience is something that can be filed away in a notebook or captured on film and pasted in an album. Experiencing, this card right here, is the feeling of wonder itself, the thrill of communion, the gentle touch of our connectedness with all that surrounds us. Remember? Yes. The woman in this card is not just touching this tree. She is in communion with it. She's almost become one with it. It is an old tree, y'all, and has seen many hard times. Her touch is gentle, reverent, and the white on the inside of her cape reflects the purity of her heart. She is humble, simple, and that is the right way to approach nature, right? Just like the ordinariness card. Nature doesn't bang any drums when it bursts forth into flower, nor does it play any dirges when the trees let go of the leaves of the fall. But when we approach her in the right nature, she has many secrets to share. If you haven't heard nature whispering to you lately, now's a good time to give her the opportunity. Check this out. As dynamic as that fire horse is, as powerful as any eclipse may be, as detoxifying and life altering Ramadan can be, as opening up as Ash Wednesday could be, as the sun plowing into Pisces, right? And showing us our way and being led by the North Node in Pisces can be, in its compassionate yet powerful and all knowing wisdom type way. There's no way to really, really follow that thing through if we're not ordinary in it, if we're not experiencing nature in it, if we're not knowing ourselves in it, if we're not one with it. Does this make sense to y'all? This makes all the sense to me. That even though this is going to be a powerful, powerful week of just walking through the door, of getting on the horse, of being a part of that threshold and a part of that portal, do it in the most ordinary way. And while you do it, because you simple like that, because you God's child like that, because you were born on the planet to do that. Sorry, I got hyped real quick because I felt the download come in. You're ordinary in the best way because you know how to do this, because you came on the planet, you slipped in your mother's womb with the instructions. The world makes it extraordinary. The world makes it dramatic. The world makes it chaotic. The world makes it materialistic. The world makes it competitive. The world does that shit. We all came here the same ordinary, simple types of spirits, just trying to live out this experience on this freaking rock, you dig? And they said, while you here, experience this beautiful, beautiful rock. I go back woods, experiencing it brings us all back to one. I'm not saying being in the Bahamas at a plush fucking resort, or being on a cruise, in which maybe I'll one day do it on a cruise, but I doubt it. Being on, a cruise or something is not fabulous either. So each his own. I'm not knocking nobody's flow, but all I know in what it is that I do, what spirit does, what I bring the table is how to stay and get connected to one almost always. Boom. Because there's way too many other things that are distracting us otherwise. That's all I got to say, y'all. I hope this landed somewhere deep in your heart, somewhere powerfully in your chest. I hope you share it. I hope you share the video, but more importantly, I hope you share the feeling. Whatever you got today, just share that in a word, share that in a hug, share that in, spending time with people, share that in listening to people. Just share it. Be about it, okay? Just be about it. We ain't got time to do nothing else. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow here on YouTube at 12 o'clock for these open readings. It's going to be very relaxed, just to let you know. 15 minutes for $33. Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. All that information is here on YouTube, Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page. And I think that's all I got to say. You're very, very welcome, Brianna. I'm glad to see the village all in here. I love y'all so, so very much. Take care of yourself, all right? Be good and stay bright. Peace. Stay bright.